Welcome everyone to our final game of day 6 of competition for the AUBL 2025, the Asian University Basketball League. You're with me, Ben Ibrahim, alongside Taylor Chen for our final game of today's semi-final number 2 between Hakuo University of Japan against Tsinghua University of the People's Republic of China. Tsinghua University gave us some drama last night with an overtime victory over their opponent, shall I say, from the People's Republic of Korea. And was this team from Japan, Hakuo team, defeating the favorites for this tournament, the University of Beijing. So the script not going according to plan at the moment, but it is super, super exciting. Taylor Chen, AUBL 2025.
It's up to Tsinghua University to be the only team from mainland China to participate in the Final Four, I guess, advancing towards the finals tomorrow evening. But yeah, it was an exciting game for Tsinghua. I mean, they had a major comeback. Let's see if they could spring back from a very intense game last night. Again, they have a home court advantage with the fans rolling in on this Saturday night. So I expect it to be very loud. It was the energy was there was nothing like it.
It was
yesterday.
fantastic. It was a historical moment, and it will be with the fans and us and the players and the coaches forevermore. Don't forget, everyone, that Tsinghua beat Hakuo University in the pool stage on Wednesday, the 20th of August. That was 88-83. Chen Zhe-Chen was the player of the game with 20 points, 11 rebounds, and 3 assists. But last night, the hero of the game for the Tsinghua team was Shekui with 23 points, 3 rebounds, and 9 assists. And Hakuo will want some payback.
Yeah, sure. And you know what? Shi Kui being one of the players of the game, or he deservedly being so, he actually played very differently against Hakuo University in their Group B matchup. He only went 1 for 9. So let's see if we get a turnaround, to see if we can shoot that same way, that same form that we saw yesterday. I mean, that is a key point that Hakuo needs to look out for in this particular game. And you know, we kind of talked about it before. You know, these two teams, I think it's a matter of size and discipline versus speed and flash.
That's right, and Hakuo has got the speed and flash, and they've got the shooting range as well. But Tsinghua University, for a local team, they have some very, very big bigs. I mean, when they play big, I think almost everybody in that team is very, very long and lengthy and really can play two-way basketball, can protect the rim. And I said this last night on commentary, once they set screens, they get that separation, they get those open looks, they got people like Shekui who can hit the three. As for Hakuo, once they got the run of the gun and once they're like flowing, they can hit the three, but once you put them under pressure, which Tsinghua did to them in the pool stage, they will miss threes, and that was happened in that particular game. But look, that is out the back door. It is part of history, no pun intended. It is about the here and now. Who can rock up? Who can execute? Because the winner of this game will take on the NCCU team from Chinese Taipei in the final tomorrow for the gold medal game for the inaugural season of AUBL 2025. It's hard to predict. Taylor, how do you see this one going down? I mean, don't comment about the result. Just comment about the style of basketball that you expect to be played.
It's a matter of who's going to control the pace of a game. Again, you know, with the larger size team that is THU, you know, they are not going to be the fastest players. You see them when they set up pick and rolls, they can be a little bit slow. So, you know, whether or not Hakuo University can counteract with that with their speed and agility thanks to their team captain number 88, Ryosei Sato. So looking forward to it. We'll have to see.
Yeah, well, I expect the Hakuo team to try to bring out the shooting machine and then the Gambate shooting machine, and I expect Tsinghua University to play a very, very physical game because they will want to slow down Joel Monga. More about that a little bit later as we take our first break.
the team introduction. Ladies and gentlemen, this is AUBL 2025 half final. Hakuen University versus Tsinghua University. History starts now. 观众朋友们，欢迎大家来到现场观看 AUBL 2025半决赛。本场比赛将会由白欧大学对阵清华大学。接下来用我们的欢呼声欢迎双方队员入场。首先，让我们欢迎清华大学。Now let's welcome 清华 University。1号 Number 1徐泰成。8号 Number 8石奎。10号 Number 10丛生哲。12号 Number 12欧吉洛乔文杜。接下来让我们欢迎13号 Number 13许希彤。接下来入场的14号 Number 14刘庆文。18号 Number 18杨凯文。接下来入场的是20号 Number 20崔阳。Let's welcome Number 22 22号翟雨墨。25号 Number 25于浩天。29号 Number 29朱伟浩。31号 Number 31张子涵。接下来用我们的掌声欢迎主教练 The Head Coach 陈雷，助理教练 Assistant Coach 王国涵。接下来赛场的另一边，让我们欢迎白欧大学。Everybody, let's give it up for Hakuen University. 4号 Number 4Saki Yusuke。7号 Number 7 Sakai Yumu。8号 Number 8 Saito Lento。15号 Number 15 Okawa Yijiro。16号 Number 60 Yasukase Sean Liu。22号 Number 22 Naito Haruki。25号 Number 25 Monga Benzajor。30号 Number 30 Saku Liuse。42号 Number 42 Marion Sean Williams。77号 Number 37 Hata Koji。88号 Number 88 Sato Yuse。99号 Number 99 Yutaro Roy。接下来用我们的掌声欢迎主教练 The Head Coach Amino Tomo， 助理教练员 Assistant Coach Ishii Yusuke。接下来请双方运动员相互注意 ，Everybody, it's time to shaking hands。
That was a very, very, very energetic announcement from the MC. Not that it has not been energetic, but it has been good. And these guys, the guys who have been good and energetic is Julian Scott, Rian Kanesh, and Andrew Goodman are 3 North American referees for tonight, bringing all their experience and sharing with us on the beautiful Asian University Basketball League game. It's very, very tight. The crowd is filling up. Majority of this crowd will be supporting the Tsinghua team, and the Tsinghua team As you see the starting 5. And for the Hakuo team, number 22, 4, 8, and 15. One last huddle before we go. We are still 90 seconds away from tip-off. Taylor Chen, any final comments and thoughts that you'd like to share with our viewers before we go for the jump?
Well, I guess for our viewers out there, look out for Tsinghua University to try to stop Joel Manga, deny those easy entry passes, forcing him out on the low post. And for Hakuo University, well, disrupt Tsinghua's timing, take away easy reads, and be proactive and not reactive in this game.
Absolutely, that's a very, very good way to put it. So for the Hakuo team, Joel Monga, Haruki Naito, Hagero Ogawa, Rento Saito, and Uruski Saiki starts. For the Tsinghua University team, Chenzi Chen, Ochiluo Chikwandu, Lo Chingwen, Yang Kai-wen, and Cha Yang starts for the boys in blue. Once again, everyone, if you're not following the AUBL Instagram, please do so already. A lot of followers, a lot of traffic being created. And full credit and a big shout out to the social media team for helping us create great stories. Rian Kanesh fist pumping some of the players. Julian Scott doing the same. Hakuo wanting to get some payback. Tsinghua have not dropped the game in this tournament. Andrew Goodman, a referee from Miami. Oh, this MC is getting the crowd going. And jumping it up will be Yang Kai-wen against Joel Monga. Joel Monga wins the tip.
Hakuo University are wearing their home jerseys blue, while Tsinghua University are in white. And off from the wing, there's a bounce pass to Manga at the top, forcing him out. And here comes from the left, catch and shoot for Hakuo University, and that's how we get going. That's a 3 on the scoreboard for number 8, Rento Saito.
Nice shot by Hakuo. I said on top of the show, if they shoot well, they will have production. Tsinghua, they're playing a bit of a 3-2, sort of a sagging 2-1-2 zone. In the lane, up, ooh, and then almost and one, but he hits the deck and he'll get the foul. That was very, very long and stretchy as he tried to get to the rim. Chenzi Chen, up he went, made an adjustment in the air, kissed glass, and he got a little bit of contact with Rento Saito. So Rento Saito with his first foul of the game. And they have been very, very inconsistent from the charity stripe, Tsinghua University. Something I know they've spoken about. Some of their players have told me that, they spoke a lot about with each other today in terms of reflecting on what needs to be done better. Last night was a get out of jail card.
Yeah, they're sitting at 64% at the line, so that is not good, not great.
They got the rebound off the free throw miss, so they will go again, posting up. Hakuo getting low, trying to play defense. Hook shot, won't go. Monga with the rebound.
Yeah, we only had 2 post players from Tsinghua's side getting the board, so nice hustle by Hakuo University, and out of bounds it is Tsinghua's ball.
That was good defense by Tsinghua. I mean, not afraid of Joel Monga, because a lot of players are scared of him in terms of trying to defend him because he's so big and strong. And good job there by Lo Chingwen. High screen. The outside. Goes for the triple. Yes! Great Hao Cho shot by Zichen. He missed the free throws, but he hit the three.
Scores tied. Took them a minute and a half to get their first bucket, and they try to answer back, but that is Mail Express. There's a bit of a wind in here.
Well, they fixed the air condition, so all good. And they will go for the inbound. A bit more confidence now with the Tsinghua team. They have the psychological advantage. They did win on Wednesday, just a couple of days ago. For the triple, bang! 2 straight three-pointers for Tsinghua University. Nicely done. Hot start, hot shooters.
Yeah, strong start. They're 2 for 2 from the perimeter. Again, they're not really the strongest outside shooters in this league. As that ball gets out of bounds, that's a turnover. So you take a look. The last bucket made.
Well, that was by Shekui, so I think they learned from last night. They got to get some shooters into this game.
Baseline start for 12 seconds. A handoff as a downward drive. And he pulls up for the 2, kisses the glass. And that is number 22, Haruki Naito.
Good calm jumper by Naito. Zerchin, good defense by Hakuo. Creating that wall for another 3. Oh, in and out and in. 3 big three-pointers for Tsinghua University. Hot shooters, hot start, Shekui.
Yeah, that was a contested shot too. So shooters are going to shoot, and number 8 is one to be looked out for from Hakuo's side. Here's Joel Manga running the pick and roll, but they pull up for another long 2. So far, that's been the strategy, getting those mid-range buckets in for Hakuo University.
Tsinghua will just try to deny their shooters from getting the releases, and they know that that's Hakuo's strength. Speed and precision once they get the shots going. Corner, off the fake. Got to watch the shot clock. On the spin move, dances to the rim. Nicely done by Young Kai-Wen. The turn and the burn.
Yeah, nice spin, putting Hakuo University in a spin cycle. Now it is back to Haruki Naito, bringing it over. And 8 seconds left on the clock. They're taking their time, trying to find spacing, and from downtown, that gets ricocheted out. Shikui getting the board.
Shikui, the security and the advancement of the court and the 3. But no, the referee blew it down. Or did that 3 count?
That's a late call for a substitute.
Yeah, I mean, I found that a bit strange as well, Tay.
That was very unusual. Either the referees did not notice the substitutes, or anyways, we start up the game again.
As he gets to the rim and scores, the Hakuo defense was napping. Zerchen with another extended layup basket, and an amazing start by Tsinghua University. They have a 13-5 start, and it is a timeout.
Yeah, I mean, you know, despite that weird little pause, Tsinghua University was not thrown by it. They have a little bit of a lead right now, caught Aqua off guard, if anything. Again, Tsinghua University starting strong with outside shooting. Thanks to Shikui, number 8.
No, he's picked up where he left off last night. Just bring the range, and I feel a little bit sorry for him, because that 3 should have counted, because if there wasn't the substitution, and they'll be up a lot more. So, but never mind. They have found some. I mean, you said just earlier they're not a team that really shoots, and I agree with you. They're more of a team that attacks the rim with their bigs. But they have changed their game dimension a little bit, because they need to not give Hakuo those open looks, because Hakuo have the shooters to punish you. So let's see how we go right here. 8 points down for the boys from Japan. Monga on court. And especially that man, Shikui, look for him, 23 points, 3 rebounds, and 9 assists last night against Kongo.
Well, after that timeout, Coach Tomo Amino decides to put star player Ryosei Sato in. Just arrived in town after participating in overseas competition. Joel Manga now forced out on the perimeter. He finally finds his man, cuts down. No pick and roll action set up yet, but there's a backdoor cut. And Tsinghua University solid on defense, trapping Joel Manga
to the rim and stopped in his tracks. And that was really, really good defense by Tsinghua University. They were not afraid, Taylor, of Joel Manga. They didn't back off. They actually pressed him a little bit and got onto the other side of the court. And there's a bit of a shirt pull. Inbound, off the bounce. Attack, splits that double team. And Chen, he is doing it all. Fantastic stuff.
He used his momentum to really force himself in the low post, getting that bucket shot. And here's Ryosei Saito. It's man-to-man right now. Oh, there's the setting up the trap. Tsinghua University very quick on getting help. And here's the switch defense. Ryosei Saito, that shot goes around and out, back to Tsinghua ball.
Tsinghua University playing great closeout defense, and that's why Hakuo is struggling with their shots. And Tsinghua, their game is about shooting the three and getting in that lane and getting to the rim and being explosive. Double team. And the referee blows it down. And foul. So it will be
foul call on Ryosei Sato.
First foul call on Sato. And Zishin will inbound this. 10-point lead for Tsinghua on the spin. Holding it. There's almost a triple team, good triple team, but they get it back. Loose ball, he's got a pass. Good recovery. Fires. Oh, he tried to do a bank shot clock violation.
That's a turnover for Tsinghua. Back to Hakuo. Now we're going to have some more subs that'll shortly get ready. Now it's Hakuo's ball. Tsinghua running full court press with Chao Wen-du, number 12 in the game. Hand off Joel Manga. Forced out on the perimeter. Tsinghua very smart about that. He's not a ball handler and apparently not a really great passer either.
Well, he is a big, tried to come up too big. 4:11 to go before the end of the first period. Great to see Coach Tomo in the coach's seat. He left for a while and then came back, so great to see. Good D by Hakuo, pressing from the outside. Up top, straight away, air ball, and that will give Hakuo a bit of a smile.
The wind is blowing the opposite direction now, so I see more air balls flying for both teams. And Chao Wen-du, just like that, he's removed from the court. He's got a short leash on him.
Yeah, he does actually. I feel for the guy.
Yeah, he got a game start the other day and then pulled back immediately after committing 2 personal fouls. That is too strong. A valiant attempt was made by Marion Williams.
Yeah, good effort by Sean Marion Williams, but the interior defense of Tsinghua University today is on point. They've come out strong. Goes for another 3. Off target, but can they get it back? No, they don't. Oh, yes, they do.
Hot potato.
Yeah, got to cross it to the wing. That's it. Back. Returns the favor. Out. Got to watch the shot clock, but it's okay now. Baseline. Good poke. Can they pick it up? Dives for the loose ball. And Andrew Goodman says hell ball. And it goes in favor of Tsinghua University.
1.1 seconds is left on the shot clock. And we got subs coming in. Number 25 from Tsinghua University, Yu Haotian, is coming in. And Shi Taisen gets subbed out. And the clock is not adjusted. It's still 1.1.
This will be interesting. Do they know that? No, they do. Oh, they do.
Yes.
Ish. Oh, hits the rim.
Yeah, we had the coach on the sideline pointing at the clock for his players on the court, so they were aware. Just not much that could be done. Ryosei Sato, look away pass. Here's the catch and shoot, too strong, out of bounds, and it's still Hakuo's chance to score a bucket.
Hakuo really needs to make just some simple shots just to get back into this game. They're not out of it, but they're down by 10.
Now they've been without getting a bucket for the last 4 minutes. Ryosei Sato going around after setting the pick. The long two does not fall again. They've been trying to make those long twos, but even then, those aren't falling.
I do find that in the previous game when they played on Wednesday that Hakuo was stronger and grew into the game as they went into it and they were down. They're quite the resilient type of team, so I'm not too concerned about them as long as they stay competitive.
And both coaches spending a lot of time rotating a lot of their players. And here is number 30, Ryosei Sato. Again, a pull-up jumper. Does not fall, gets rejected, but here is a putback, and that one is too strong for Sean Iagashi.
They're missing the bunnies as well, so that doesn't help. Tsinghua just diving on every loose ball. Need to set the screen. Tsinghua need to bring screens into their game. I find when they bring screens into their game, they're better. Good pass, up and in. And the motion offense of Tsinghua University, fantastic. An excellent finish by Yang Kai-wen.
Yeah, nobody was paying attention to Xu Shitong in that instance. There's a foul call for the reaching. It's number 10 from Tsinghua, Cong Shenzhe. And the baseline inbound will begin with 14 seconds on the shot clock. Bounce pass over to Sako. Over to the long two again. I mean, how many times did I say he shoots and he misses? It's 2 for 10.
True that. I mean, again, they haven't brought it out yet. Tsinghua, their physical intimidation is working. Good screen. Fires a three. Back iron. Hakuo, rebound.
Trying to create a fast break opportunity, and certainly they do that. They break the ice there thanks to number 99, Yutaro Roy, coming off the bench. And a good find.
Good rim runner by Roy. That's what they're strong at too, so they're good on the breaks. Tsinghua don't want them to get those breaks. That's why they're playing pretty big to win those offensive and defensive rebounds. Another three. Couldn't land it in, and looks like Tsinghua is a little bit cold from the outside, and they've lost a little bit of that shooting swagger compared to the start and the middle of the first quarter.
Yeah, Hakuo very effective on keeping them way out beyond the perimeter, but they managed to close out and get closer. But again, those baskets aren't falling from beyond the arc.
Tried to do a backdoor, upstairs. Yes! And one. He gets the hoop and the harm. What a move by Cha Yang. And that was an excellent backdoor. Not the best pass, but he took it and went for it, made it, and they've got the extra. And this is not going according to plan for Hakuo. And at the line right now, he's got 2 points tonight, 1 rebound, 1 for 1. He's got 3.
Hakuo 13 points behind with less than 30 seconds to go. Sako's going to take his time. He's going to burn the clock. And it looks like they are running man-to-man. And Captain Sato coming in, but again, they're not allowing any entrance into the low post. But thankfully, they catch a break as Tsinghua gets another team foul. This time it is Cong Shenzhe's holding foul. Okay.
Push to the ground. 4.5 to go. Ooh, they're getting...
Honestly, that looked like more of an offensive foul than Tsinghua. Says there's a catch and shoot, off mark, tapped out of bounds. And, well, that's one way to end the first quarter of the semifinals.
That's right. Tsinghua University came out with the guns blazing, three-point shots. Got out to a good lead. Hakuo started okay, but after that, the sharp shooting of Tsinghua. And after that, Hakuo, stayed relatively competitive, but Tsinghua pushed on, got some good penetration, got to the rack. And yes, they are not bossing this, but they are in the driver's seat currently.
Yeah, as of right now, it just seems like Hakuo University is just playing a little bit flat after the first couple of baskets. Again, talking about how they haven't scored in 4 minutes in the first. As we see that scoreboard right there, 20-7. And the stats line here, I mean, as I said, they've been playing flat, shooting flat, 23% from the field. They only made 1 bucket beyond the arc and no foul troubles. Again, Tsinghua is actually very good at keeping their foul rates low. They've been the lowest amongst all 12 teams. And everything else, well, here you have it. Tsinghua got the size and out-rebounding Hakuo University.
Yeah, good run through the stats there, Tay. The biggest stat is that 23% versus 53% from the field. If you're not hitting shots, then it's going to be a little bit of a struggle. But Hakuo, like I said before, as we've studied them quite closely during the whole tournament of AUBL 2025, they are strong in the second part. I mean, the second half usually. But right now, if they can hit a couple of buckets, stay competitive. I know that Tsinghua is a big team. They're really tough to out-rebound, but you got to give it a shot. So interesting to see who Hakuo bring back on the court. Do they go relatively big, or do they go relatively small? They've actually brought on quite a small lineup. Obviously, Monga at the 5, and then they've got Ryusei Sato. They've got Sean Yagashi, Sako, and
Man, rubbing salt into the wound. MC was shouting for Hakuo, no voice, no sound, and then they said Tsinghua, and the crowd went wild. As we're starting up again in this score, we gotta adjust the scoreboard, but it's the beginning of the second quarter here at Binjiang Gymnasium. Score now 20-7, Tsinghua ball. 7 seconds left on the clock. Shi Taichun guarded by Joel Monga out on the perimeter. He's gonna drive in, and there's a shot clock violation. 7 seconds go by fast.
That's right, and a little bit naive there, but 24 seconds, fresh as they come. Hakuo looking for a basket. Their first basket of this second period. Off the handoff. Cross. Drive. Attacks. Rebound. But lost it.
Yeah, you had the Hakuo players fighting each other for the rebound, and it goes back to Tsinghua, and fouls are given to Hakuo. And subs coming in. 2 players are coming out. As we take a look, that is number 30, Ryusei Sako's personal foul. 9 minutes on the clock. And he pulls up for the 3, in and out it goes. That gets tapped far out on the perimeter.
Hakuo gives it. Pushing the pace. Hakuo dish up. And that was actually pretty good defense on Joel Monga by Zichen. But there was some contact as they went upstairs together. Let's have a look at this. Yep. Yeah, that was all right, but just skimmed his wrist.
Yeah, just barely. No hard contact. It's a relief for Hakuo.
Monga. Not the best shot, in this crowd doing their very, very best. Taylor, you mentioned what they were saying in Mandarin. I think that would put anybody off.
Yeah.
8 minutes, 1 rebound. Monga, can he get at least 1 shot to go down? He does not, but rebound. Gotta kick it, that's it. Looking for the pass, the magic pass. But good defense by Tsinghua. Pump fake up. Yes! They bat off the pump fake, chomping on the pump fake. And he gets the 2 to go. Nicely, nicely done.
At Tsinghua University, been pretty effective on keeping the ball away from Joel Manga. And again, those free throws did not fall. Here's the fadeaway jumper for Shikwai, and here is the man of the hour, Yao Ming, at Bingjiang Gymnasium.
NBA superstar, China star, all-around global basketball celebrity. Stolen, but they get it back. Hakuo in the lane, reverse, yes! What a move to split the defense. Excellent, excellent job by that man right there, Naito.
Ryosei Sato really showing out the flash, and they could definitely use some more personality and finesse on the court right now. And there you have it, another turnover.
Couldn't hang on to it, he gets it. Good pass, up and one. No and one.
No foul call.
Check that. It looked like a foul, but continuation, says the referee.
Yeah, game goes on, Shikwai bringing the ball over, and there's a hand in the cookie jar with no avail. As number 14 bringing around Liu Chenwei. He's at the top. And here's the curl in for Shi Taicun, and he gets the bank shot.
I was just about to say Hakuo has done a better job on tightening up on defense, and even though Tsinghua got that, they're going a bit more man-to-man, which is good, is what they need to do. You know, their pressing defense is one of their strengths. And maybe get Monga into the lane a bit more. That will help them and get him to do less dribbling. Off the fake. Pump fake. Will fade away. Oh, nice. Beats the horn. He is on fire with 3 consecutive buckets in this period. Sato, captain.
That is not an easy shot to make. Shi Taicun stands at a tall 205 centimeters, so not an easy bucket, but we see his versatility in guarding these small guys.
Dunk time! Bring out the Hakuo gem, says Joel Monga. And what a run here, Taylor Chen, by Hakuo. I told you, they grow stronger during the game when the chips are a bit down.
It's a gradual incline for the Hakuo University, and Tsinghua University has seen enough. Chen Lei calls for their first time out in this game. Just like that, Hakuo slowly climbing up. They're only behind by a 7-point deficit as we take a look at that jam made by Joel Manga. That's his first bucket made. Took him 2 quarters. Again, Ryosei Sato, the captain for the team, usually coming off the bench and proving to be quite effective in creating spacing and making those contested shots. We see on the screen his stats: 6 points and 1 steal.
It's been much, much better by Hakuo, but they can't rest on their laurels. They got to keep running at Tsinghua. And this is the perfect time to run at Tsinghua because halftime is approaching. They can rest the bodies, a bit more time on the break. Because Tsinghua, they can reset quite well. Very, very adjustable team. And especially after last night's performance of Shikwai with 23 points that won him the player of the game and won Tsinghua University a spot in the Final Four. Tsinghua still staying quite big, but they bring on Chi Kwan-du, as you were saying, Taylor. Doesn't get very many minutes.
Putting on a short leash, but also back on the court is their sharpshooter Shikwai. And again, Shi Taicun back on the court again. Tsinghua's ball. Chen Wen-du bringing the ball over. And we have number 15, Aijiro Ogawa, tasked to guard the young number 12. There's the set pick, and he drops the 3 right after the timeout. Quite an effective play run by Chen Lei.
Nothing much you can do about that. He tried to close out. They were going good man-to-man defense. Lost the handle, picks it up again, and still came off a Tsinghua player, even though I felt it came off a Hakuo player. But the referee knows better than me. So 12 seconds left on the clock as he was driving. Yeah, the probably last touch there, but we're not going to argue that. Bounces it. Good screen. Rolls out. Pops out, shall I say. Open from the wing. Bang! the three-point sting by Sako.
Nice finish. Again, still trailing by 7 points. And here's Cha Won-do with the lay-in. And it's been very physical. I'm not going to lie, there's quite a few calls that have not been made by the referees.
Bounce pass, Mwanga gives it, drives, he needs some help. Corner pocket three. Rebound by Hakuo. They will go again. Will they go for a three or go for a two? They're looking for backdoor cutters. Needs a screen by Mwanga. Mwanga over the top. Risky. They get it back. Sets and shoots and leans. Hits the iron. Rebound. Tsinghua University.
Again, Tsinghua being very effective in getting help with double teaming Joel Mwanga. There's a backcourt violation, and it's another possession for Hakuo University. Turnover this time is on Xu Shitong.
That's good defensive pressure. And Tsinghua, not the greatest handlers with the package, but compared to Hakuo, it's how you use it. Good defense though, man. Dish upstairs, he didn't dunk it. I was hoping he would dunk it, but he went off the glass. Mwanga.
Tsinghua University missing their rotation, so Mwanga gets his second bucket of the game. It's a low-scoring affair for the foreign student. There's a pump fake. Now he's going to drive in, and a reset kick out from the top. They couldn't answer back, but they get a second chance. Cha Won-do wide open for the shot, but that's a misdial for number 12, and Shikui gets aboard with 4 seconds from the parking lot. That lands nowhere.
Goes up for the jam, puts him on a poster, and posterizes he's a Tsinghua opponent.
Well done, rim runner situation. Mwanga was quick to get to the bucket there, and they've kind of held on to the momentum here, trying to get a run in this quarter. Again, they were behind the entirety of this game.
Ooh, that's a late call. And let's see what the call is.
Foul call on number 22, Hiroki Naito.
Hand check, so it will be an inbound. 14 seconds left to go this half. Look at that. That is what they call a thunder slam. And he went out with him. The big man from Tsinghua University, Shikui, but you can't stop that kind of power.
Inbounding at 14 seconds, Tsinghua University's ball. High pressure with the pump fake, and the three, it is too short. He will get free throws at the line. Foul on number 4. This time is Ryoshi Saiki. Tiki-taki foul, unnecessary, getting into the cylindrical space. So number 8, Shikui, will be at the line. He helps Tsinghua lead in scoring 11 points. He evens it up to 12 now.
What a silly foul to give away. Just rush of adrenaline, I think.
And don't forget, he's got 3 free throws after making a shot attempt from the perimeter on the wing.
Looking for perfection.
Tsinghua with a 7-point lead. Just a reminder that this is the 3rd and the last free throw. He pounds the rock, gets set, and he gets 3 for 3. Good for Tsinghua University. Again, very special VIP guest sitting behind the courtside fans.
Hakuo, they've done a lot of good work in this period to get back into the game. Corner, drive, up, and attacks. Nicely done as he explodes to the rim. Phenomenal stuff.
Yeah, Yutaro Roy botting up, unafraid to drive in from the baseline. And here comes number 10, putting Hakuo in the spins, but does not connect.
Mwanga with a block, doesn't go coast to coast. Thought about the 3, needs to look for a shooter, bounces it. Mwanga couldn't hang on to it. Corner, they love that corner. Dish. Oh, careless right there. It was nice setup and nice movement, but you take the eye off the ball, you will be punished.
Yeah, it looked like it was, wasn't really sure if he was passing it to Manga or the man in the corner, but either way, that's a turnover. 20 seconds. Clock is counting down again. Those 8 seconds go by real fast. Number 10, Chong Shen-ze bringing it over, and there, a good attempt by Liu Qingwen, but he was outnumbered. They get another chance, and from downtown, that hits the glass, but not the circle. They hit the baseline. Turnovers have been an issue. A lot of stop and go action due to those silly mistakes.
They commit the foul, Tsinghua, and Chi Kwan-du to the bench. Hakuo, as the crowd getting louder roared by the master of ceremonies and the courtside announcer. Around the perimeter, trying to draw out the defenders. Long three. Ooh, almost a shot that went down, but Williams couldn't hang on to it because it was poked out by Tsinghua. 14 seconds on the clock, 2:04 to go. Only a 2-possession game. Good job by Hakuo, and great job by Tsinghua for keeping on the pressure. They've got 12 points in this quarter, Tsinghua University. Hakuo looking for that consistency. Out. Who wants it? No backdoors. Long three. Too strong. Rebound. Goes for the short shot, and good two for Haruki Naito.
Tsinghua University did not box out in that moment. They could have gotten that board. But they allow another field goal with Hakuo behind by 2 possessions. There's a spin around fadeaway, in and out it goes.
Hakuo can go on a bit of a run. They're playing much, much better. Posting up, takes the 2. Ambitious rebound, put back, no. Can they go? No. Tsinghua on the spin and run.
And Tsinghua really having to fight for these boards with these Hakuo players with springs under their feet. And here's Shikui at the top. Denied entry. Trying to hand off. The missed timing there. Might have been some miscommunication too. 7 seconds are left on the clock. Shikui for a buzzer beater. Step back for the 3 and does not hit target. Target not acquired. Missile goes awry.
You sound like you work for the Naval Academy with those calls there, Tay.
Well, that might be my moonlighting gig. You don't know.
Yeah, that's right. Very, very impressive. Bounce pass. Floater doesn't get the drop, but they try to get the steal on the pressure. No foul, says the referee.
Hakuo really good about applying that pressure on the Tsinghua boys. Again, they gotta use their small size to hustle and grind up against these bigger boys. And here's a catch and shoot by Chong Shen-ze. They've gone without a bucket in quite some time now. Final possession, potentially.
Hakuo, shot clock off. Sorry, yep, shot clock is definitely off, so they want to take the last shot. Can they make just a simple one to just close the gap between them and Tsinghua? Backdoor, lost the handle, gets it back. Time is not on their side. They tried. And at the end of the first half of this game between Hakuo University and Tsinghua University, it is Tsinghua who lead by a quadruple. Halftime score, Tsinghua 32, Hakuo 28.
And don't forget, we have ourselves a 3-point competition. So these boys are gonna get plenty of rest. You take a look at the stats line here, and no free throws are given from Hakuo University. Again, Tsinghua showing good discipline in that area, not too physical to the point where they're making ticky-tack fouls. Outside shooting though, well, that's a struggle on both ends. Hakuo only making 2 of those buckets. Now Hakuo managed to outscore Tsinghua 21-12.
Number 1, Lee Pei-sor from Yonsei University. And now words will come, Kyoto University, number 5, Kim Tae-kyu. 接下来让我们欢迎来自 NCT 接下来我们的第一位选手来自延世大学的1号球员。OK， Miss Su, you ready? OK， 好，我们的倒计时准备 ，3、2、1，Let's go！ 好，第一个比较位置1分，有球这边的球可能会对后续造成一点小小的影响啊，2分、3分，来到45度角，加油加油加油！再次投进，加油加油加油！第2个点的最后一次出手，接下来来到弧顶的位置，时间也已经过半了，也敢 hurry up！ 弧顶的位置把握的不是很好啊，来到最后2个点还有12秒的时间，时间有一点小小的10 seconds， 要抓紧时间出手，来到最后1个点，时间结束。好，我们的第1位选手，他的最终得分8分。So our leading scorer score 8。接下来我们的第2位选手 ，Coco University Kim Tae-koo。Kim Tae-koo, you ready?好，我们的球车也已经准备就绪。好，稍等一下。You get ready? 3、2、1，Let's go！ 第1个点1分1 point， 2分快要这个点是他将拿手的一个点位，3分。接下来来到第2个点45度角，哎，又漏了一个球啊！接下来来到弧顶，哇靠，这个弧顶的位置可这么大，漂亮，只投丢1个。继续，哇，又看 have a new record， now contest。接下来最后一个点啊，时间也非常的充裕，还有 University, number 41, Ishikawa Shutaro. So, if you get ready, just let me know. You ready? Okay, 3, 2, 1, let's go! 首先是底角的位置啊，1分、2分、3分，进球连成了一串，第一个点拿到3分，很不错的成绩了。第二个点，在取球的过程当中有一些拖延，4分、5分、6分，要注意节奏了，时间马上过半。弧顶的位置感觉很不错，连续3球。弧顶的位置共计拿到4分，很不错啊！也是作为后卫球员经常出手和训练的一个位置。45度角同样有不错的表现。来到最后一点，注意时间 ，8 second，hurry up。最后的2秒、1秒，最后一球无效。Shutaro finally score 12 point， 也是拿到一个12分啊。而接下来，现场的朋友们，我们的欢呼声给到我们北京大学的6号 Answer。准备好了吗 ？3, 2, 1, let's go！ 首先是底角的位置，1分、2分、3分、4分，很棒的开始啊！我相信你们的热情鼓励是对他最大的帮助。5分，45度角，加油加油加油！来到弧顶的位置，时间刚刚过半，6分、7分、8分、9分，最后2个点，10分、11，这个点感觉还不错。最后一点5秒时间，抓紧抓紧，加油加油，尽可能多的出手。最终我们的昂萨尔拿到12分，掌声送给他，谢谢。接下来让我们欢迎最后一位参赛选手 ，Let's welcome Arjun University number 22 she。You ready? 3, 2, 1, let's go! 多吉格选手也是一个节奏型的后卫啊，他的出手第一个点2分，第二个点45度角，每一次的伴随的这个腾空是2段式的投篮动作。来到弧顶的位置以后，手型保持的还是非常不错，但是要注意时间了。最后2个点，很明显他也是加快了节奏啊，相比于前2个点，很明显加快了出手的频次。7个点很准，只投丢1球。最后1个点7秒钟，还有2次出手，最后1球刚好压哨完成，最终得分12分。Tushi finally scored 12 points. 而接下来呢，我们将要进行的就是三分球大赛的颁奖仪式了。Here comes the award ceremony of 3-point.
Welcome back, everyone, to the game between Hakuo University and Tsinghua University. A very tight game after one half of basketball. Hakuo trailing by 4 points. Tsinghua 32-28 as they lead. Tsinghua were the better team after the first period, leading 20-7. But all of a sudden, in the second period, Hakuo, woke up a little bit, played a bit better defense, got a bit more backdoor cuts, and also just played better basketball. Still, Tsinghua University kept coming at them every time they hit back, but still, it was a more competitive game. Taylor Chen, what's your thoughts?
Oh, yeah. Well, I mean, you have Joel Manga finally getting openings in the second quarter. So he went 0 points and then scored 6 points in the second quarter. So they came up alive. And I mean, we talked about it before the halftime, which we saw the amazing three-point competition. Kim Tae-kyung winning it by 19 points. So that was pretty impressive. But anyway, we swing back to the game. Impressive comeback. They outscored Tsinghua University 21-12. So that's a big turnaround. They're still behind, but look, there's plenty of game left. And if we know anything throughout this week is Expect the unexpected.
That's right, and 10 turnovers were committed in the first half, 4 by Hakuo and 6 by Tsinghua University, and quite even in the rebounds department, 19-17. And in terms of field goal shooting percentage, Hakuo at 41%, and was this Tsinghua just slightly below 42%. So quite even, and again, that man right there, in my opinion, if he gets more into the game, in the lane, doesn't dribble so much, just catches it, dunks it, he can get more than those 6 points and 2 assists and 3 rebounds on screen.
Yeah, I like to see Hakuo University have some fun, you know, making those flared plays or finding those pocket passes. We've seen glimmers of it in the second quarter, you know, with Joel Manga making those dunks, and of course, captain of Hakuo, Ryosei Sato, making really impossible to make shots. On the other hand, what they really need to do is find a solution for Shikui. Now, he's really a guy that can't stop, won't stop, scoring 14 points for the Tsinghua boys, but he's really the only one carrying the team in terms of scoring. Obviously, we have the very versatile Shi Taishan, not too far behind with 9 points. And you know what? See if they can slow down the gameplay of Hakuo University. They've scored 8 points from fast breaks now. Tsinghua University, they're not a fast team. That's not what they're reputable for. They've made 0 from those fast break opportunities. So we'll see who controls the pace to start off the third quarter.
Tsinghua University with the package right now, brings it up. Can they bring that first quarter pace and really boss it back? They like to take the 3. Bang! What a start by the big man. Who said big man can't shoot? And number 14, Lo Chingwen.
Yeah, strong start in the first half with a 3, and then we're starting off strong in the second. It's a handoff. Shot clock is counting down to 8 seconds. They've got to make moves, and here's the downhill drive. There's the support from Tsinghua University. Ball gets battered around. It's Tsinghua's ball.
Tsinghua's ball, couldn't get the loose ball. That's why they're trying to get Monga to dribble. So he loses corner, sends it for another one. In and out and in. Haucho, timeout, says Coach Tomo. 6-point run by Tsinghua University. An excellent, excellent third period start. Taylor Chen, your thoughts?
Well, that's one way to burn off one of your timeouts. 3 timeouts allowed in the second half. Tomo Amino just trying to stop their tracks, wanting to prevent any sort of runs made by Tsinghua, because you know what, sometimes basketball is a game of runs, as we've said time and time again. As we see a great shot, they're trying to chip away at making more buckets from out in the perimeter. That is something that Hakuo could improve on. They were only 2 for 11 in those 3-point baskets.
Communication of Coach Tomo, they just can't give Tsinghua open looks. Tsinghua has brought their shooting game, Taylor. I mean, you got to give them credit. I mean, last night they were really struggling, 12 points down with about 4.5 minutes to go against Kongo. But they came out with the goods, hit the shots, sent it to overtime, and it's a game that you and I and the whole crowd and everybody associated with AUBL 2025 will never, ever forget.
Yeah, the crowd is pretty enthusiastic here. I'm not really sure about the capacity right now, but we have a really great turnout on a Saturday night. So take a look at the stats on the screen. Youngkai won 7 points today so far, and on the screen, Joel Manga getting all of his points in the second quarter. It is Hakuo's possession after a called timeout from Tomo Amino. And here's a catch and shoot. A tough shot, but it goes back to Tsinghua.
Tsinghua getting all the rebounds from the missed shots of Hakuo right now. They haven't made a shot, Hakuo, in this third quarter. Corner, they love those corners. They like to load it up from the corners. But this time they'll go in the lane, pump fake, fade away, and another basket. And the coach is pumped that they are like a steamrolling machine.
Yeah, they made it too easy for Tsinghua University. You see that drop coverage, kind of ineffective, especially with that fadeaway finish.
Monga struggling out there.
Yeah, he's got a tough task. I mean, he's outsized in that moment. They get a bit of a break. 18 seconds from the baseline. Skip pass out in the corner. And shifting around. And there's Yutaro Roy with a handoff. And there's the downhill drive. They don't take it. That shot is too short.
Tsinghua just slowly brings it up the court. Tsinghua back out. Trying to find the confident shooter. But the confident rim runner. Tip. No. Collide. Hakuo.
And bringing the board here is Yutaro Roy. And there's a bucket finally for Hakuo University.
They needed that big time. Stop the bleeding. Tsinghua just want to keep on rubbing salt into those wounds and opening up a massive lead. Bank float. No, doesn't go down. Monga.
Now Monga bringing it to the coast-to-coast shot, and that is short. He draws a foul either on Shi Taichen or number 20, Cui Yang, and that is going to be Shi Taichen after all. He's got now 2 personal fouls. Actually, just 1 personal foul now. Joel Monga at the line, hopefully getting his first set of free throws. He was 0 for 2 in the last quarter. And those are the only 2 free throws allowed, as we have the Bingjiang Gymnasium crowd egging him on. That didn't work. He makes the first one. Standing tall at 2:02, Joel Monga with the knees gets 2 for 2.
Well done to Monga for improving his free throw shooting game. Okay, Tsinghua, don't take up your time too much. All right, good pass half court. Tsinghua, ooh, offensive foul, says Julian Scott, the referee. And look at this, the smasher with the shoulder and sends him to the ground. That's pretty evident by Zichin.
Yeah, knocked him over, and he fell backwards. Now we have Chao Wen-du coming in for the first time in the third. Yutaro Roy with the spins, but having to reset out in the perimeter. And again, Joel Monga out in the perimeter. So you got Sato forcing it in, and he gets it through the bucket.
Well done by Sato for that extended layup. Not the biggest guy in the world, but very, very athletic. Drive, advance, back, and travel violation by Chi Kwan-du, the economics student. And he's, again, very rusty because he doesn't play very many consistent minutes. And Tsinghua University sending on Shi Shitong. Got 14.6 rebounds and 3 assists last night.
Yeah, it's tough coming onto the court when you're hot and cold. I mean, that doesn't really bode well for any kind of player. And Joel Monga, again, forced to be kept on the outside. Crossover, trying to get fancy with it. Sato driving in for another attempt. Foul call.
Reach in.
That's going to be on number 18, Yang Kai-wen. Holding foul for him. He's only scored 4 points in the first half. We take a look at that replay. You see on the right side of the screen him making contact. No bonus free throws yet. 11 seconds on the shot clock from the parking lot. 4-3 that hits the rim and out of bounds. Tsinghua University's ball.
Andrew Goodman says it goes the other way. Roy frustrated. They haven't had too many three-pointers today. Hakuo with only 2 three-pointers in the first half. And carrying the ball, says Mr. Goodman. And Chi Kwan-du very, very frustrated. And Hakuo only 5 points down. This MC roaring.
Yep. And Ryusei Sato will be at the helm. Going in, entry from the right baseline, kick out, and here's the catch and shoot for Ryoshie Saiki, and they needed that 3. And they are now behind by 1 possession, 39-37. Chunlei calling for a timeout. That's his first timeout in the second half.
What a response by Hakuo. The Tsinghua University team started with a roll with a couple of big 3-point shots and went on a very, very nice run. But Hakuo attacked and got some shooters in. And excellent stuff by Saiki to land the triple in the tin. This bench believes that a comeback is on. We are only at the 6-minute mark of the third quarter. Tsinghua just got to bring back that consistency. They dropped their load a little bit after going on that nice run. But full credit to Hakuo for just staying strong and staying with it and being in the moment.
Yeah, that quick timeout by Tomo Amino turned out to be quite beneficial for the team, as we have Hakuo leading in the score in the third quarter, 8-7. Ryusei Sato stats on the screen, 8 points and 3 assists. Number 88, again, team captain, as well as participating in the national Japan team. And again, Bingjiang Gymnasium. That sound and noise echoes throughout the gymnasium, and hopefully it'll help pick up the spirits of Tsinghua University.
Well, let's see if those cheers work. Tsinghua with the ball. Chikwandu posting up high. Oh, almost a steal, but Chikwandu gets it. Half court. Chikwandu needs to pass. Upstairs, yes, and flushes it down. Nice dunk by Young Kai Wen.
Effective after the timeout, but they try to answer back, and they finally drain another one for Hakuo University. That is Yutaro Roy.
Fantastic response by Hakuo. 1-point game, everyone. Can you believe that? What a game. Chikwandu off the fake in the lane on the spin and couldn't get the layup to go down, and that's a foul.
Yeah, foul call on number 18, Yang Kai-won, after making the jam. Good defense rotation for Hakuo University. You see the double team and quickly finding, reverting back into the low post to support and help. Yang Kai-won 9 points with 3 personal fouls. So he's in for some trouble down the line. He's going to get some minutes shaved off. And now Yutaro Roy is at the line. Number 99, he scored 6 points in the first half. And the score now is tied 41-all.
I really like Yutaro Roy. He's a good role player, athletic, strong, still developing his game.
He's considered kind of a 6th man for the starting lineup. He's 190 centimeters, half Haitian, half Japanese, and he makes the second one. Easy does it, 499.
Hakuo leads for the very first time in this game. Chikwandu can't turn it over. Good defensive pressure by Hakuo earlier. That's why Tsinghua getting low to protect. Hard screen. Gotta watch the clock. Out wide open for the 3. Bang! Hao-Cho! Says Tsinghua University from downtown, Pound Town, hits it. Yu Hao-Tian.
Certainly keeping things interesting for the Bingjiang Gymnasium domestic fans. And here comes Joel Manga going in. A tough foul calls for Liu Qing-won. And they are in the bonus in this quarter alone. Tsinghua University, again, they've been pretty self-restrained on being too physical, but now they're at 6-0 right now, as we have a handful of subs coming in for Hakuo. And Manga is once again at the line. It's the second time at the line in the second half again. He was 0 for 2 in the first.
Sean Igashi on court for Hakuo, so that will give them, he will give them a bit more sprint. Bit of freshness. Monga bricks it.
still at 8 points and only 4 rebounds so far in the game. Again, he's got a lot of work to do, having to box out the big guys from Tsinghua. And he pounds the rock second time. Could go a little low on the knees. Yep, yep. Need to do more yoga, perhaps.
And nice stretches. Tsinghua, Chikwandu, he looks nervous when he's with the package.
Yeah, he's not feeling very confident. He doesn't look confident either.
No. But he's a nice guy, though. Good to talk to. His English is really, really good. And is that a travel? Because I saw a slip there. No, but I am wrong. And the referee says hand check. There's the grab right there. Yep. Okay. Good call, Mr. Goodman. And 14 on the clock, 4:19 to go. Hakuo just very inconsistent in this third period, but much better than what they were in the first period. Up top, off the fake. He said, give me a backdoor. Backdoor cut, please. There's one, Chikwandu with the backdoor, but nobody picked him up. Oh, good pressure D by Hakuo.
Yeah, they run the switch defense, so pretty effective. They get the ball poked out of bounds.
That's what Higashi brings, that freshness and a different perspective. In the corner, oh, stolen.
Here we go. There's a Rin running. Let's see, Sato, nope, he's reverting out in the perimeter, and he finds number 16, returns the favor. Sato now driving in wide open in the lane, and you got number 13, a little bit too physical. Xu Shitong couldn't catch up to him, so that will be his first personal foul. But again, they're in the penalty, so free throws are given to Hakuo University. So what a relief for them as they're behind 2 points. The scale keeps tipping.
It's great to watch, actually, for the neutrals. And, ooh, Hakuo missed the free throw. That's rare.
I mean, look, we're here to call games, and look, the more exciting, the better it is for us also. As he will get the second one. Again, the fans jeering, or the peanut gallery going off. And the second one is good. 43-44. Hakuo behind by 1.
Chikwandu playing the point guard position. Trying to be put under pressure by Hakuo's backcourt. Where's the screen? On the spin. Out, wide open. Can he get it? It'll be a 2, I think, if he gets it, but it's not a shot that went down. Hakuo on the run.
Missed the rotations, but here comes Ryosei Sato, and here's a shot drawing more fouls. It's a stop and go action every time it's Hakuo's possession, being a little bit too physical. Liu Qingwen's on the court, and just like that, he gets a... Oh, no fouls here. It's going to start off again from the baseline. 18 seconds left. He lobs it all the way to Joe Manga. Reset and a lob pass. Corner shot is not good. Out of bounds to the courtside seat fans from our side. It's back to Tsinghua.
That was a huge cross-court pass, and Shin Ze-shin and Hong Chong Shenji about to come on. And that man right there, yeah, he's getting a bit of lip from the assistant coach as well. So I think there's maybe some team chemistry, personnel issues right there.
It's none of our business. We're just talking about what we see.
And what we see is what we talk. Tsinghua. There's a screen. Good screen by Tsinghua. They can do more of that. Got to watch the clock. It's winding for the 3. Back iron. Can get the rebound, but... And our Mr. Canada referee says, yep, you came into it to try to grab the steal, so there was contact. 14 on the clock. 1-point ball game as we head to the business end of the third period.
Yeah, Hakuo is not running the switch, so you got a lot of mismatch in size, so unable to adjust. They're going to be a little bit too handsy and physical, making fouls.
And another foul, Taylor.
Yep, as I said, not taking the switch, so getting a little too handsy, counteracting with size. You see Number 14 going high up for the board. That is Liu Qingwen. You see a smackdown from number 16, Shan Yagashi. And Liu Qingwen was sitting on the bench for a couple of minutes after committing his third personal foul.
And both teams quite inconsistent from the charity stripe, and this is what they call semi-final basketball, where the pressure is on. And he's had a few injuries this week, Qingwen, but good to see that he's on court, and he bricks both. Hakuo brings it up.
Yeah, we got ourselves a low-scoring affair. It's not necessarily defensive forward, it's just that the baskets aren't quite falling for either side. The kick out to Ryosei Sato, trying to find his man, and Joel Manga. Ball gets battered around, out of bounds. Hakuo's ball.
And very physical,
yeah.
Taylor, very physical.
Yeah, absolutely. Ooh, yeah, that's what he's reacting to, the hack down. But referees keep the ball going. 3 seconds left. Sidestepping, here's a number 30, Ryosei Sato, trying to beat the bell.
And they get the security of the rebound. Well done, Tsinghua, just to slow it down a little bit.
Yeah, they do call shot clock violation in that possession.
Coach Tomo saying, okay, sending on Haruki Naito for Sako. Freshness is key in this game. Tsinghua, there's the music, plays strong, good footwork from the pivot. Handoff in the lane and kick. Shoots for three, contested. Hits the front iron and goes out. That should be Hakuo ball.
Tomo Amino on the sideline did not coach game one in their first matchup. Had their assistant coach coming in. That would be Yusuke Ishii, but now he's back. You see Ishii on the sideline too. 44-43 is still the score. Remains Sato swinging it over. There's the cut, and the pull-up jumper does not fall for Marion Williams.
Ooh, that was quite strong, but referee let that one go. Pressing D by Hakuo. They're trying to get the steal to lead to a score, and instead we will get a smash. And referee blows it down. Is he okay?
Yeah, they let the first one pass, but the second one was very clear as day. You see that arm bumping into, knocking out Tsinghua's player. Now both teams are in penalty. And at number 10, Chong Shenzhe logs back into the game. 1.5 minutes to go in the third.
14 seconds. Struggling for shots, holding, posting, goes inside. Yes! And one. Shi Tong steps up and gets the basket. Look at this. Williams trying to deny him the spin, but he put it on his dance shoes and put it in, and he's at the line. Can he convert the three-point play? He's only got 2 points tonight. He does. Shi Tong, good move. Good stuff.
That's size and discipline for you from the QUBA team. Ryosei Sato about to make a move, but there's a foul call on Tsinghua's side. Let's take a look at what Julian Scott saw there. Oh, pushing foul, very clear as day there. We just missed it. And again, more free throws coming. We'll have to see on the stats how many free throws and fouls accumulated here in the third quarter. He sets up. Again, the peanut gallery going nuts here. And we got 74 seconds left in regulation. pushing foul called on 25, Yu Haotian.
To be fair to you, Taylor, you didn't miss it. You didn't get the right camera angle, so all good.
Thank you for saying that, Ben. I appreciate it.
That's right. I always protect my partners.
Love it.
Connect, protect, respect. So who can connect on this play for Tsinghua if they can, because the Hakuo defense is tightening up. Thought about the launch. Posting up. Backs in, strong double team. And the referee says Hakuo ball.
Call foul on number 13, Shi Sitong. Holding foul this time. And it goes back to Hakuo free throws. Let's take a look at the replay. Yep, there's that hold from the right side. And here's Yutaro Roy. And with 11 points, make that 11 still. He scored 5 points in the second half so far. And that is going to be the second personal for Shi Sitong.
And a 1-point ball game with 50 seconds to go. Good pressure by Hakuo, but breaks the press. Tsinghua, yes, takes it to the rack and absorbs the contact, and he'll get the extra. The three-point trip is on the agenda. Amazing move downhill by Chen.
Again, back-to-back buckets made by Tsinghua University students, all through the size and discipline. You show the patience and you pile drive through to the low post and expect to get those buckets. Maybe not that one. Back to Hakuo, 41 seconds in regulation. And now it's Yutaro Roy, look away pass, setting up for Ryosei Sato. Curl in, pull up for the long two. Oh, he's making these really hard contested shots over the legs of Shi Taicun.
That's why he was the player of the game in the quarterfinal win over the University of Beijing. 11 points on Mr. Sato off the cross. And I thought, what was that? That was a tight call, but the referees had the better angle. We trust them.
Ryosei Sato will get another foul. It's either a second one or a third one. We'll see the scoreboard getting updated as Shi Taicun will be at the line.
Can he do better than his last free throw and put it away as Mr. Injury Lo Ching-wen comes on court? Looks like it's still 2 fouls there, Tay.
Yeah, has not adjusted, so no foul trouble yet for number 88.
Chen, he can hit the three, he can attack the rack, but when it comes to free throws, that's his Achilles heel.
Again, we're talking, actually both teams today, their free throw percentages are all in the mid-60s.
Puts that away.
Coming back at it again, Ryosei Sato bringing it over with the final possession for Hakuo University. Let's see if he's setting it up. There's over to Yutaro Roy for the mid-range two. That is too short, and it is still Tsinghua's ball.
Whew.
Dang.
At one point, we thought that was in because we couldn't see it on the camera.
Yeah, the camera wasn't fast enough, but apparently it was close enough.
And the crowd was just going the oohs and the ahs, but it was not a long, long bomb three. Third quarter score at the wonderful Bing Jiang Gymnasium in Hangzhou. It is the University of Hakuo from Japan, 48. Tsinghua University of Beijing, China, 50. Enjoy these highlights right here on screen.
前，刚才他的动作倒很不错，但是最后出门终结，力道稍大一点。来看最后一位是一位左手将，哎呀，差一点点，没有关系。同样，我们的奖品也会送给3位，感谢你们！现场的大学生朋友们还可以上方的扫描王 APP 免费领取13个月的会员，感谢方哥。
Sato having a very, very productive game. And so has this man, the player of the game last night, with 16 points. The 3-2 zone. Hakuo wants to tie it. They do not.
Shitaisen going high up for the board. Back to Tsinghua it goes. Hakuo has won both of those quarters. In the previous one, it was 20-18. So it's still a ball game. Again, they're only behind by 2 possessions. There's a drop step showing great patience as Shikui didn't log in that many minutes in the last quarter. We're expecting to see way more minutes and way more buckets by number 8.
Hakuo can't let them go on a run. Need to make some simple shots, get some stops. Up. Oh, and gets the drop. Nicely done by Hakuo. Coach Tomo very, very happy with that. Yoku de keimashita, as they say in Japanese, which means good performance, good move.
Chong Shenzhe lobbing it out to Shikui, guarded by Yutaro Roy. More pressure defense here, skipping it past with a poke out from number 22, Haruki Naito. It's still Tsinghua ball with 6 seconds on the shot clock.
And get Monga in the lane.
Handoff, here's Shikui. 3 seconds left. He's got to pull the trigger as Shitaisen is going to make it through. He cashes in the 3, and now Yao Ming is sitting courtside with founder Jay Lee on his left.
Runner, yes. Sinks that, no foul. And that was the one and only Yutaro Roy.
And coming back in the driver's seat is Shikui over to Shitaisen. There's a mismatch in size. You see 205 up against Ryusuke Sato. There's the support double team and a reset out from the perimeter. Shikui's 3 goes high up, and it is Yutaro Roy's rebound.
Yutaro Roy, can he go coast to coast? No, he loses it, and he loses it out of bounds. He wanted to make the pass, but there was good defensive interior pressure by Tsinghua University. And look at this shot.
All the way from the parking lot.
Downtown. Yes, it is.
Back to Tsinghua it goes. This time Chong Sen-won inbounding. And Shikui trying to move around the pieces. And here's the back door. Baseline, count it for Tsinghua University. Tsinghua's bench up on their feet. Number 14, Liu Xingwen gets his first bucket in the 4th.
The coach is smiling of the Tsinghua University team, and why wouldn't he? Because that was a tough shot to make, tough basket.
Yeah, after a tough tomahawk chalk made by Joel Manga. 4 points now, and he's got 2 rebounds on his stats line.
2 possession game, and Hakuo just need to take good shots. They don't have to be fancy. They've got a lot of pressure on them because extra pressure. Shoots for 3. And Monga gets shoved to the ground. And he's got a cut on his cheek. So regulation says he has to have a look at that and come off court. Coach Tomo just, yes, he goes to the bench to have a look at the cut. And that's how physical it is out there, everyone. Look at that, the battle of the big men between Monga and Kaiwan on court right now for Monga is Sean Marion Williams. Where's this game going? Screen, drive, pass, up. Oh, misses the bunny.
Right idea making the pocket pass by Ryusei Sato, but Tsinghua caught it in time. Shi Taicun inbounding. There's a skip pass. There's a mismatch in size. A reset kick out to number 13, Xu Shitong. And he is in his bag like DoorDash. A score now 61-52. They're now behind, trailing 9 points. And Tomo Amino trying to stop the run calls for timeout.
And they have scored 11 points in this fourth period. As for the Hakuo team, only 4 points in an they go 11-4 run. And right now Hakuo trying to stay composed, but the sharp shooting by Tsinghua is absolutely outstanding.
It came alive in the fourth quarter because I'm looking at the stats right now. Third quarter-wise, both teams only dropped 2 threes, so not a lot. So I expect I expect both teams making a lot of effort in trying to make it rain here at Bingjiang Gymnasium.
Hakuo can't miss those bunnies. Right now, Coach Tomo will be taking them. All right, guys, let's get to some sweet spots here. Let's get some open looks because you have the speed to run Tsinghua off the court. You know, Tsinghua are deadly today from the outside. After 3 quarters of basketball from the three-point line, they made 4 of 17 three-pointers, which is nothing outstanding, but at the end of the day, they hit them. As for, Hakuo hit 6 three-pointers. Sorry, Tsinghua hit 6 three-pointers. Hakuo hit 4, my bad. Check that. Hakuo stopping the clock. Picks it up again. With 7 minutes to go. Monga. Good defense by Tsinghua. Baseline. Jumper no good. Monga. Trying to find that sweet spot, like I said. Great D. Tsinghua to deny. Fires. And shots not going down like the fourth quarter when they played each other on Wednesday night. Corner. Fires. Bang! Gambate! That's what they need.
Yeah, good bucket made after the timeout by Tomo Amino. Very effective ATO. And here is Chong Shenzhe. Here's the low post. Ooh, good maximum effort by Ryusei Sato. There's a recovery and another jam for Tsinghua University from Xu Shitong again.
Gotta hang on to the handles.
Maximum effort by number 14, Liu Qingwen.
At the free throw line, out. Oh, good pass. Jumper, yes. Nice drop for Hakuo. Sticking with it.
Chong Shenzhe finding his man. He's waiting for it. He's shaving time off the clock. Here's Shikui driving in right in the middle. Caught them sleeping at the wheel, and they make Hakuo pay.
Hakuo got to shore up their interior defense. Hook shot. Doesn't go the drop, and the luck is not with Hakuo at the moment, but there's still plenty of time left. 5.5 minutes to go, over 5:20 to go.
Trying to put Roy in the spins, trying to get the bucket. It's too short.
Hakuo, breathe again. Drive. Upstairs, no. Great rebound by Monga. Referee didn't blow the whistle. Everybody thought they did, but they will go again. Screen by Monga. Drive. Good job to deny the drive. Monga. Got to watch that shot clock. Fade away. In and out. And it is great defense by Tsinghua University. Shot to force the shot clock violation.
Yeah, Tsinghua University showing great discipline on defense, making their rotations. It's back to the men in white. Again, Tsinghua hoping to get some insurance buckets. Here's Shikui forced out beyond the perimeter, nearly at the logo, really. Trying to find an entry point, drawing foul on what looks to be Yutaro Roy.
Yutaro Roy, let's check out his numbers at the moment in terms of fouls. And yeah, he's got 2 fouls. Yeah, he just lifted his feet, so. And at the line will be one man who very, very rarely misses, Shekui.
He's got 20 points and 5 rebounds. In the third quarter alone, he's put in 16 points, and he was 50% from out in the perimeter. Again, when he makes it rain, he makes the crowd go crazy. With 4 minutes, 34 seconds left on the clock, all eyes are on him. Again, trying to get those insurance points, and they get one, 66-57.
And the man of the moment, Ji Kwan-du. Sounds like a kung fu master, to be honest. And he comes on court as Hakuo stop the clock. Hakuo on the outside, Mongo with the screen. They got to penetrate. Rise up, good block. Very good block by Tsinghua University to stop the 3.
Shi Taichen going high up for the board, bringing it back over. Once again is Shi Kui. And Chao Wen-du making moves. There's the baseline. Loses handle of the ball. That's a turnover for Xu Shitong.
Hakuo out. Fires long. Too strong. Rebound. Who's got it? Tsinghua's got it.
There we go. Shitong corralling the rebound. So getting a turnover and a board in those couple of seconds. There's a turnover and possible touchdown. And he makes it through for Hakuo University.
Good resilience by Hakuo to press and get the steal. And one man who does not lose a race to the rim is Ryusei Sako. Sako at the moment with, yes, 2 points. And we have a timeout, and the coach of the Tsinghua team, not a happy man, as he's saying, why are you guys getting complacent? Look at that. That's good pressure D. Racing, picks it up, extends the arm, go gadget layup, and drops it in. They are still in this game. They are only down by 7 points.
Yeah, Chen Lei on the men in white side saying, now is not the time to let your guard down. Now they are leading and scoring in the fourth, 16-11, but can't be making silly turnovers. And again, it's all about playing to their playbook of strong, disciplined basketball.
Tight game. Where is this one going? When they met on Wednesday this week, which is just about 4 nights ago, the threes were not dropping for Hakuo. Better. 9 points for that man right there. Naito. Tsinghua with the package.
Shi Taichen starting off. Let's see what Chen Lei has written up for these guys. Hakuo running a full court press. And Shi Taichen quick to transition back over. He's going to be set in the corner. And Shi Kui is going to pull up for the 3. And he cashes in that check. And it is good. Nothing but nylon for Shi Kui.
They can hit their threes when it counts. This is an amazing, amazing Tsinghua team. Hakuo desperate right now for the runner, back iron, and they will pick up a foul. And they're just sticking with it. They're down by 10 with all to do with 3:19 to go. But Tsinghua was down by 12 with 4.5 minutes to go last night. And they won the game in overtime. So anything is possible in AUBL. You're watching the Asian University Basketball League, the first of its kind, inaugural season 2025, with me, Ben Ibrahim, and Taylor Chen, live from the Bingjiang Gymnasium in Hangzhou, China. Any point will do for Hakuo.
Yeah, look, anything is possible right now. It is still a game. We got 2 players on Tsinghhua's side with foul trouble. And when I'm talking foul trouble, we got 14 and 13, Xu Shitong and Liu Qingwen with 4 personal fouls. So if they're out, you're going to lose your big guys in the low post.
Maybe Hakuo will read this.
Again, you see Shi Taicong in the corner, waiting for a catch-and-shoot moment. Here's at the top, Xu Shitong forced out at the logo. He's coming through downhill, pushing through, no opening. And Chao Wen-du's shot is too short. He was not ready for it.
Hakuo in the lane, fires! No rebound, Tsinghua get the rebound. No rebound power, Hakuo that is.
And again, Shi Kui driving in on the left. Shi Taicong parked there, multiple possessions, back-to-back. He's going in, tough bully ball. That is too low and too short. He helps himself, pads his stats, and takes it to the bank, forcing the bank open on a Saturday night. Score now 71-61. Tsinghua with a 10-point lead. And this is going to be Hakuo's second timeout. Again, trying to stop the bleeding. Got themselves a small run there thanks to Shi Taicong sitting on the bench. See his stats, 17 points, 9 rebounds, and 2 assists, 7 for 11 from the field today. He would potentially win player of the game if Tsinghua advances to the finals tomorrow night at 7:30.
So please join us, everyone, for that final. Please join us for the bronze medal game as well. After this, we've only got 2 more games in AUBL 2025. A 1-week-long competition comes to an end. And such great milestones made by all 12 teams, the organizers, the broadcasters, and you as well, the viewers who have been with us all the way. We've seen the comments on the live streams, the broadcasts, the social media. It has been nothing but super, super positive.
Tomo Amino with 1 timeout. So does Chen Lei from Tsinghua's side. It is Hakuo ball.
Hakuo stops the clock. They need a 3. They're down by 10 with 2.5 to go. Hakuo swing and shoot. Back iron and easy rebound for Chen Zeshen, who's my nominee for player of the game.
Crowd going wild after getting the defensive rebound. Shi Kui being stuck in rock in a hard place and gets the turnover. Here comes Ryusei Sato, and they call foul. Oh, on the floor we got Shi Taicong. He's recovered though, getting some help. They call holding foul.
Tried to go for the extended layup, so didn't get that to go. 2:05. Chikwandu on court for potentially the last 2 minutes and 5 seconds of this game. And I think if Hakuo don't get over the line, they'll just reflect on shots taken, shots made. Bounce pass, fires. Again, shots not going down. It is one of those moments I think they have to work on as a team. They're great. They're still a young team. Scoops it, hoops it. Nicely done. But is ice cream enough to get there before the finishing line of semifinal number 2 at AUBL 25?
Yeah, taking a lot more effort to get those buckets. And again, Shi Taicong at the corner. Here's Shi Kui to Chao Wen-du, not having good handles, recovering. But there's the trap set up by Hakuo University.
Hakuo puts it up, races to the rim, and in it goes. Good 4-0 run by Hakuo. And that has asked the coach of the Tsinghua team timeout call with 1:29 to go. 89 seconds before the end of this game, 2-possession game. Hakuo will try to shoot their way back into it, which is a possibility. They missed a lot of shots in this quarter, but if they can hit a couple and get 1 or 2 stops, they're back in the game. But Tsinghua, can they play good, consistent 90-second defense?
Sure. I mean, as of right now, we're seeing Hakuo playing to their strengths. It is quick hustle ball and with some bit of finesse. And again, you know, we see in the third quarter how effective, strong, disciplined basketball is from Tsinghua University. We see the stats. Ryusei Sato, 11 points, 8 assists, and 5 steals. He got his first double-double in his last game, 11 points and 10 assists. So again, just he's small but very powerful, very fast, a little race car even.
And look at the Japan boys as they come out laughing at each other, joking with each other. They're staying positive. They look like they're, frankly speaking, they look like they're going out for Saturday night dinner. And that's the way to do it, whereas Tsinghua, just tension on their face.
It's a lot of pressure. I mean, you know, they are the hometown team. They have the crowd behind them in support, as it is Tsinghua inbounding after a called timeout by Chen Lei. And Chong Shenzhe trying to get past the logo. Good hustle defense by Ryusei Sako. They are relentless, keeping them beyond the perimeter. Handoff to Shi Taicen. Very physical there. There's a skip pass to Shikui. 2 seconds left, and a Hail Mary does not fall. Going high for the boards is Joel Manga.
Here comes Hakuo as they put it up. That was great defense, Taylor. How they pressed, how they moved, that was really, really good. And one thing that Tsinghua didn't realize how much time was left on the clock, so they applied that pressure. 1:01 to go, 61 seconds. Will there be overtime in this one? That is the major, major question. We've already had a few overtimes in this week. Bounce, shoots for 3, too strong. And Tsinghua thank their lucky start and say, calm down, boys. Let's waste a bit of time.
Yeah, I mean, those outside shots are not hitting. They don't have the stroke for a Hakuo and Shi Taicen. They're going to shave as much time as they possibly can. So, again, it's no sweat off their backs, keeping themselves out in the perimeter. But might be another shot clock violation. But he pulls the trigger. Shi Taicen's shot does not fall. Out of bounds, Hakuo's ball.
Hakuo will go for a 3, and then if they hit the 3, there will be a, I don't know who will call the timeout. If there's any left. Oh, no timeout's been called.
No timeouts. They're
no
done.
Timeouts left. Both teams have called all 3 timeouts for the second half. So the whistle shoots for 3 and gets fouled on the 3-point line. Yikes. Careless mistake by number 10, Chong Shenjie. Could have potentially got the 4-point play.
Now he's got 4 personal fouls on his stats line.
But you see Sato with 12 points today, 2 fouls. Trying to edge them closer and closer. Breaks that. And that needed to go down, but his teammates giving him encouragement. Said, don't worry, bro. Get this shot. We'll try to press. We'll try to get a 3 straight after this. But just make this shot.
Slight delay. They're going to reposition Shi Taicen to the opposite side.
Puts it through, 2 out of 3. 4-point ball game, 25 seconds to go. Tsinghua ball.
Chong Shenzhe getting a full court press. There's a trap, double team, fouls on Shikui. The double team on Sato and Yagashi. Effective.
They shave 3 seconds off the clock. And now a big man for a big man to try to play firmer defense. Yang Kai-wen.
Yeah, and Hakuo University, they have fouls to give to spare, but here comes number 13, Xu Shitong. Out to Chong Shenzhe, and a whistle comes for Hakuo University. Foul call on Yagashi. Now there's penalty. Free throws are coming soon after, but we're going to have a baseline inbound with 16 seconds on the shot clock. He finds his man, holding foul.
Yep, sends him to the line so they can do a bit of mathematics here. Well, this will be super mathematics to come up with here. And 2 shots for the sharpshooter, Shakoi.
He's pounding the rock. That's his stats, 24 points, 5 rebounds. Not a lot of outside shooting, but he's still effective on the court and as effective at the free throw line all week long. He is 70% at the free throw line, and we have the Bingjiang Gymnasium crowd shouting MVP for Shikui. It goes silent as he pulls the trigger, but that one is too short. Had the look, not the touch.
Hakuo looking for a 3. They need to launch it from the corner. No, out. Rise and shoot. Short, and Tsinghua University will get the victory. They will march to the final tomorrow night. Tsinghua University of Beijing, China can say tonight, woman how, we are good, we are victorious. And Hakuo University, humility, respect, love, as they are at the halfway line at the logo, about to bow and say, arigato. They will go tomorrow night to play Etuchen University for the bronze medal game. So tomorrow night it will be an all Mandarin speaking affair. NCCU take on Tsinghua University.
Oh man, that is going to be an exciting competition. It is small ball against big and disciplined Tsinghua basketball, and a valiant, incredible effort by Hakuo University. They will play in the consolation round tomorrow. But you know what a comeback for them. They won. They really took the lead in the second and third quarters. We take a look at the team stats to conclude the game. Well, their shoots, they didn't have the shots. They lost their stroke in the outside shooting all game long. But again, valiant effort. I mean, they rebounded just as much as Tsinghua University, moved the ball around 18-12 thanks to Ryusei Sato, their fearless leader on Hakuo's side.
So well done to Tsinghua. They were the better team, especially in the fourth quarter. Hakuo just struggling for shots. We're just going to wait for the play of the game announcement. Tsinghua, 24 hours is not a long time, so they need to go back to the hotel, eat some food, some recovery, some sleep, have a good team meeting tomorrow, watch some film, and see how they can make some better adjustments. But they played well tonight, Taylor. They played really well. They shot the ball well, they rebounded well, they hustled well. Some turnovers here and there, but hey, that's semifinal basketball.
It was a collective effort, and well done from Chen Lei in finding those right times, calling those timeouts, and breaking up those runs created by Hakuo University, as we have our MC Frank announcing player of the game.
Shikui gets another back-to-back MVP tonight. So Shikui, what a performance by that man right there. 25 points, only 1 foul. And let's see how he did in the other departments. And playing so well. 25 points, and he got 5 rebounds, 4 assists, and turned the ball over 3 times. But hey, played solidly, shot extremely valiantly, and there's a team photo on the logo. AUBL 2025.
让我们共同期待，不见不散。AUBL，感谢大家的到来，谢谢大家的陪伴。AUBL，祝大家晚安好梦，谢谢。
To all the champions, do you dare to stand here? Represent your team. Represent your school. Make all Asia set its sights on you. The next chapter is here. A new legacy awaits. History starts now.